Oh, shit. Validation Boy live stream January 2nd, 2017. Can you believe it? In 3 years, it's going to be 2020. 3 fucking years. That's going to fly by. You know, they say the older that you get, the faster time travels. You know, I even saw Michio Kaku on the Discovery Channel trying to explain it with some kind of fucking equation and prove that it's actually true, and that time literally does increase in its rate the more that time passes. Can't believe these science fucks. So I got my fresh shave on about 2 hours ago. My fucking beard was out to here. It was pretty scary. Looked pretty metal. You know, pretty metaltronic. You know, as my friend Jason would say, metaltronics. You know, because that's how the big boys play. So let me get a microphone check real quick. Okay, looks like the microphone check's working real good. As always, let's go to the live chat. First in for this episode, Daylight, Ohio. Daylight, Ohio. Keeping it real. Holding it down. Bringing it full force. One of my biggest supporters. Daylight, Ohio is the man. He recently dropped a couple videos that are great. He responds to a Dan Pratt video. Then we got Dan Pratt, who left a great video. He made a great video, excuse me. And hold on a second. Jeff Stewart, okay? Jeff Stewart, who I believe is doing a live stream right now. He dropped a great video about the 8 inches times miles squared. You know, he's searching for the truth. And the points that Jeff raised in that video were pretty outstanding. In response to that video, Dan Pratt left a video, and as well, his video is great. I suggest everyone in here go and check out Jeff Stewart's video on the 8 inches by miles squared and how it doesn't really work out. And I suggest watching Dan Pratt's response to that video. Great work from both of them. Great work from Daylight, Ohio also. Daylight, Ohio has this badass solar powered generator. And you know, like he said in his video, you know, when you run out of gas, which you will, there's not going to be much to power your stuff, but the sun's always going to come back around. So he got himself a solar powered generator. My question is to Daylight, Ohio, how long does that device store a charge, and how much of a charge does it store? Because my woman and I are thinking about getting us one. All right, second in is Conspiracy Mystic. She had a great chat with Scarecrow. I think she's done another video or two since then. Check out her channel. Third in is Vlad the Globe Impaler, formerly known as Flat Earth Leaders Are Fools. Now going by the name Vlad the Globe Impaler. So what's up, Vlad? Let's see who's in here fourth. Whoa, TJ, former Globebuster, TJ, known as Smokescreen Design. Smokescreen, one word, design, second word. Check out his channel. Number 5, coming in at number 5, Nathan Oakley from the United Kingdom, host of Flat Earth UK Live, has joined us at number 5. And Nathan says, good evening. Got my friends here. My friends. We got the tomfoolery of the ISS, the tomfoolery of their International Space Stage. So, regardless of all that, I got my fucking head shaved. My fucking receding hairline is in full effect. Fucking baldy, just like Dell likes to call me, a fucking baldy, you know? He also likes to call me a you know what? An absolute fucking weirdigan. A fucking weirdigan. Weirdigan. You're all fucking weirdigans, the lot of yous. Fucking weirdigans. Okay? Tomfoolery of the ISS wants to ask Nathan, will Patty be joining us tonight? Patty is on a break, as she said in her last video with Mark. She's going to go on a break. She's going to move into her big, huge, palatial mansion in the sky, you know, on the hillsides of Houston, Texas. And she's going to sit there with her piles of cash, and she's going to, you know, swim around in it like Scrooge McDuck. She's got a basement full of silver gold coins. She just dives in it, swims around in it. All this money just stacks. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to each their own. That's good for her. You know, I don't have much shit to talk about Patty anymore these days. You know, Jed came out with his video a couple days ago. Jed's been going live every day. Jed Skeptic Media. GED. Skeptic Media. He's been going live a lot lately. Let me take a drink from my mason jar real quick, guys. From my mason jar. Hold on. And he had Patty on his top 10 list of fuckbag flat earth shills at like something like number 7, number 8, number 9, something like that, somewhere down there. And he raised some good points. You know, Patty, she's not really out there necessarily shilling real hard, you know, but you know, she could be working her way up there to the top of the list. Thing is, though, you know, if you really think about it, Patty, you know, she's just interviewing some people, you know. Some of her guests are complete garbage. Complete fucking garbage. Some of them are, they're okay. They're listenable. She's had some great guests in the past. She had Dan Pratt on once. She had, 140 almost episodes. I can't sit here and talk shit about Patty right now. She's not giving me anything bad to say about her, you know. She stood her ground with me when I tried contacting her and everything. And she was nice to me. She even said my name on her show, gave me a live shout out. And after that, you know, that's all that I ever was really bitching about to her. You know, it's like, how can you say everybody in this goddamn community's fucking name except mine on your show? I'm the only fucking name that you don't say on your show. And she finally did it. She couldn't look at the camera when she did it. You know, you could tell she hated doing it. And she was cringing on the inside. She did it. So that move that she made there by doing that, it bought her a free pass, at least for a little while, from the wrath of Validation Boy, you know. So, Patty, if you're watching, what you did that day was borderline heroic. And you've earned a pass, you know, for this episode, maybe several episodes. So cheers to you. Okay. I know a lot of people are not going to like that, but this boils down to a personal beef I had with Patty, which is now borderline resolved. Okay. It's not about, I didn't have an issue with her about she's a fucking shill. You know, I guess I did. I don't know. I was saying that, you know, it's all questionable, but I never said she's a shill. You know, I just said that what I was saying is that she's, you know, a strange character that's just hungry for the view counts. And this is a race for her. This is a contest for her. And that she was a cutthroat and that she would do whatever takes to win that race. There's certain things I didn't like about her personality. You know, maybe I still don't. It's really all unclear to this scene. She's been around forever. She's, you know, she's like, she's I'm about to piss all you guys off, but Patty's one of the damn cornerstones of the whole fucking thing, you know, fortunate or unfortunately, you know, whatever, however you want to take that. For some people, they love it. For some people, they fucking hate her guts, you know. At this point, I'm somewhat neutralized on it, you know, knowing that the kind of things that some of the guests on her show have said have been absolute bullshit. And, you know, she's been a proponent of that bullshit. But, you know, I've been a proponent of shit that I later found out was bullshit in the past. So it's a learning process. You know, no one's perfect. I have a long way to go myself. So does Patty. So does everybody else. Okay. Let's just see what's going on in chat. Wow, Nathan Oakley's in here. You know. Man, you guys have been going nuts for like what, 15 minutes in this chat, 22 minutes or something like that. Okay. Lee is in the house. Let's see who we got in here. Conspiracy Mystic keeps telling me I'm late. I know. I just had to take a shower, you know. Tom Fuller of the International Space Stage wants to ask Nathan, do you really rub your kid's urine on your wife's belly? You know? And what's that about? Is that about stretch marks, the removal of stretch marks and the magic of baby pee? You know? I heard if you cut a baby's chest open and you drink the blood that you get magic powers. Does that work too? You sickos. Okay. Vlad the Globe Impaler says, that's gross. Okay. Oh, okay. And, you know, okay. So the whole piss drinking thing, okay. Jed summed it up beautifully. You know, I don't know if I said it first or if he said it first. He probably said it first. But, you know, the piss drinking thing was really, it was about showing your loyalty to the top brass. That's really what it's about, because none of them are drinking piss. And if they are, then they're fucking stupid idiots. Okay. That's absolutely fucking disgusting. There's all kinds of fucking waste bacteria in your shit, in your piss that is not supposed to be consumed. That's why your body has gotten rid of it. Okay. You're not supposed to put it back into your fucking mouth. Okay. You're pretty much asking to, get infections in your stomach and in your liver and pancreas when you do that. So please, if you're out there drinking piss, please stop drinking piss. Please. Okay. If you're going to do anything, drink blood. If you have to. If you really have to drink body fluids, drink blood, not piss. And, you know, drinking blood is some fucking satanic fucked up shit. And I would never really advocate it. But if you're going to have to drink body fluids, just drink blood and not piss. Please, dear God. Okay. Yeah. And there's other body fluids that I'm not going to talk about because this is not this kind of show. Okay. This is not that kind of show. Excuse me. You know, here's the thing. I haven't even done my inaugural rip for the day. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the camera on. Okay. I'm going to break some shit up. I got a little funny thing I got to read you guys from the back of a fucking magazine called Us Weekly. Okay. It's fucking hilarious. Stick with me. The sound is going to still be here. Just don't you worry about that. Okay. I'm just turning the camera off for just a second because, I can't do this shit on camera. I'm not trying to go to jail. This shit ain't even legal in my state yet. I mean, it's legal, you know, for medical reasons and whatnot, but I haven't even broke up my stuff. I haven't done nothing. It's a slack Monday. I got those Monday blues. Oh, and I want to address, I got to address Dell's hangout, where Nathan showed up. I mean, how do you say? Brilliant. Brilliant. Was it? Oh, yes, it was. Oh, look at me. I got some shit already broken up in here right now. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys something on camera here. A couple years ago, my woman and I, we went to Colorado Springs, you know, shit like that. And one of her best friend's cousins was out there, and he hooked us up, and the shit was legal then. He hooked us up, and what he gave it to us in was this, okay? At least for the year 2012, this is what legal marijuana came in, a container exactly like this. It's pretty badass. Let's see if we can see what's written on it on this camera here. Let me get some fucking light in here. Just for you, Jed. I'm going to get some light in here. Oh, look at that. Too bright. Too bright. Too bright. Can't read it. But there it goes. Now let's go back to the darkness. We like it dark here in Validation Boy live stream. Oh, just trying to keep it rolling along. Just trying to fill up the dead air with my voice. Just to entertain you guys. You know, like I said before, I don't even know why I do this anymore. I mean, part of me doesn't even want to do this. All right, so we're going to turn this camera off, but the sound is still with you. So this rip goes out to my man, my boy, my man, They Lie, Ohio, keeping it real from the state of Ohio. And this one goes out to you, my man. Shit. Trouble in paradise. Oh, God. Oh. Why only me? Oh, God. Oh, God. You know, God made dirt and dirt don't hurt, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. The whole bowl straight to the head. Just for you, They Lie, Ohio. You're the man, bro. And your video. Oh. Your recent video about the eclipses. Great. Great stuff. Great stuff. If y'all haven't seen it, man, my man, They Lie, Ohio. For some stupid reason, I don't understand how the fuck something like this could even fucking happen. Okay, it doesn't make any sense to me how the flat earth community, or you know, the whole truth community in general, hasn't subbed this guy. He has like 215 subs or something like that. He should have at least as many as I do, and somehow doesn't. Okay, so if you guys are slacking and you haven't subscribed to They Lie, Ohio, he's got a big channel with lots of informative videos on it, and you're pretty much a dumbass if you haven't subbed to him. I haven't been subbed to him, but I've watched a lot of his videos, and today I said, you know what, fuck this, man. I'm going to sub to They Lie, Ohio, okay? And I did it. I don't like to sub to a lot of channels. I watch lots of channels, you know, frequently, but I don't necessarily sub to them. But I'm subbed to They Lie, Ohio. So don't be assholes. Sub to him. Check him out. He's a great guy. He's got a great face. Okay. He's fun to watch. He's fun to listen to. He's informative. It's a feel-good channel. You cannot go wrong. Okay. They Lie, Ohio is pumping out the good stuff at a constant rate. Okay. At least a constant enough rate for me. Okay. So stop fucking around. Sub to They Lie, Ohio. Now, let me handle this. I mean, I have to keep it real with my man. That's my peeps right there. He's been so supportive of me, you know. Even after I came out with some video that he, you know, totally did not agree with, and we had a little beef over it. But you know, he's a very, very mature man, very, very smart man, and he was able to get over it, and I was able to get over it. We compromised, and now we're on really good terms. And now he supports me fully, which, in this cutthroat world of the flat earth on YouTube, that's hard to find, okay? There's a lot of fucking backstabbers out there, bro. But instead, I can count on him. Now, bear with me. Oh my God. hurts. One day, I'm probably going to have a fucking brain aneurysm from all the heavy duty coughing that I do when I get high as fuck on that cush ass bomb shit. Okay? And I'm probably going to have a fucking brain blowout. And I'll probably die, right then and there. Hopefully it's not during a live stream. But you never know what could happen. Let me take another drink from my mason jar. Oh, that music you heard at the beginning of my show, that was part of my Inner Visions EP. It's a 7-song self-released EP of computer music, and it is based on Nintendo Entertainment System, the original 8-bit type of music. And even furthermore, it's based on the Mega Man series. Okay? And that's what inspired my music. And there's 7 songs. You can find it on my channel. Go to my playlists and you click on Inner Validation Boy Inner Visions with a Z at the end. And you can hear 7 songs like that. And they sound much better when you listen to them directly. Put your headphones on. Then they're going to sound through this little microphone I got over here. Start the show, obviously. So you want to hear really fat, really juicy, 8-bit music. It's the place to go right there. The songs are about, 4 or 5 minutes long, 3, 4, 5 minutes long. And they're fun to listen to. And what I did was I had a kick drum. I had a snare drum. I had a woodblock sound. Okay. And then I had two high parts, a high melody and a counter high melody. And then I have a bass line. So that's it. There's 6 elements, 6 instruments, if you will, 6 elements to it. And I stack and layer. And it's all about counter melodies and the power of tonality. So if you're interested in that, just check out my stuff. It was the first shit I ever uploaded back in the summer of 2015. Wow. Can't believe I've been on YouTube for a year and a half now. Not really active except for the last calendar year. Or almost calendar year, because I think I started really getting for real back in February 2016. Now, I have no idea where this chat is at now. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Let's just skip all this good shit that everyone's already written. Okay, let's just skip it all. Nathan Oakley says, I will check it out, Validation Boy. It sounded pretty interesting. Thanks, Nathan. That's going to be awesome. Thanks, bro. They Lie Ohio says, my favorite channels are VB, Dan Pratt, Lori Gale, Conspiracy Mystic, and Jed Skeptic. Good choices. I'm sure Lori Gale's in the house somewhere over here. I just haven't seen her yet. But maybe not. Maybe not. There's someone named Flat Al. Flat Al. Wow. There's someone named Flat Earth Vancouver, BC. Backup channel. Boom. And there's someone named I don't know. Well, there's someone named Muscle Car Rock Lover. Muscle Car Rock Lover. It's not that hard to say, guys. It's really not that hard to say. Unless you have problems reading. Maybe you need to get glasses, because it clearly says right here, Muscle Car Rock Lover. I've never been confused by that. Okay, someone says, coughing you get off and past it, dude. I'm down with that. If you were here, you'd definitely be, you'd actually get it before me, because I give it to my guest first, always. And I give it to my lady first, Pack it up. It always goes to the lady first, bro. Every single time. She has first pick. She gets the greens, if you will, even when I load it up with the keef. But when I put the keef on it, she don't want the greens, because the keef will murder your throat. It burns like a motherfucker. It gives you heartburn, but it takes your experience to the next level. It exponentiates the entire experience, if you will. Okay. So, P. Mars says, this is the best hangout I've seen. Nathan Oakley says, Validation Boy, that music that you made is freaking amazing. That doesn't even sound like you say, that you would say something like that, Nathan. Come on, man. Don't just toy with me, Nathan. Saying my shit's all awesome and badass and deep and fucking inspiring and fucking unique and clever and musically sound. I can't take too much compliments like that, Nathan. So, okay, Lee says, so why are we here? Oh, Smokescreen says, I think your head was self-illuminating, not reflecting the bowl. See that? It was self-illuminating. Oh, fuck. Coffee, get off. All right. So, oh, man. Nathan, you are having a good time in my chat. See, once again, guys, as always, as advertised and as guaranteed and will always and forever and ever be, you have 0 moderators in Validation Boy live stream chat. And this is the only fucking place in the entire Flat Earth and Truth community, the only place where there is no such thing as a wrench, and you are free to speak to whoever you want, however you want. And they can sit there and take it for as long as they can take it. And you know who loves that? You know who loves that? Nathan Oakley loves that shit, because he can sit here and just abuse and rape and abuse, okay, as much as he can until you tap out, you know, because he loves it. He loves getting violated. You know, he loves taking it right back. He gets off on it. He gets off on that, if you know what I'm saying. And so he's almost the fucking world champion of my chat by default. You know, sometimes you have champions you don't like, but this motherfucker is present. I mean, Nathan Oakley, his ass showed up pretty much the minute I went live. Okay, let's see. I'm going backwards. Del Croy is in the house. An honor to have you, Del Croy. A wise voice that many need to know of. Oh. Richard Clark says, VB, Jeff Stewart wants you to stream his hangout right now, please, for a test. I don't know how to do any of that. I'm not even going to mess with that. I don't even care if people are watching me right now. I now have 27 viewers, and it's a miracle that I have 27 viewers. I'm not trying to take viewers away from anybody. Okay. I announced my shit, like 6 o'clock tonight or something like that. I don't know, 7 o'clock, 5:30. I announced that I was going to go live tonight. And, you know, here I am. I'm not trying to stomp on anybody. Jed was on earlier, but I think he had been on for a good 2 hours. I think he was winding up, but I could be wrong. I had to get in the shower. I had to shave up, get in the shower, and had a shitty work day today. You know, I had to be ready for this, and I still didn't even make it on time. I was still, 5 minutes late. They Lie Ohio says, VB has been in Flat Earth longer than anyone here. Yeah, that could be true. Vlad the Impaler says, don't fall for it, VB. She's the enemy, referring to Patty. No, I'm not falling for Patty. I'm just saying, Patty listened to what I had to say, took my personal request, waited a week or two, and then personally satisfied my personal request of her. She did it. Okay? So all she's done is get a pass. It's definitely not necessarily a permanent thing, but she has earned herself a pass, pretty much. Plus the fact that she's not around to give me any fuel, you know, anything to talk about. She's earned herself a pass. For now. Lee says VB sounds like a Bob fan. Big fan of Bob, of the Globe Lusters, as Vlad would say. Our friend Vlad here would say. Nathan says, nothing wrong with Bob. He's one of the good guys. No idea why you guys give him shit. Oh my God, bro. The games are done, bro. Nathan, people are way past that, like, little trick you're trying to pull there. Whatever that, you know, that bullshit you're trying to pull right there. People are way past that shit. Okay. Nathan Oakley comes in with and says, listen to the first 3 songs of your Inner Visions EP, blowing my fucking British mind. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you. Okay, and let's see here. Muscle Car Rock Lover says, you're a fucking nutcase, VB, LOL. And he's right, you know. Let's see. Let's see. Man, there's a lot of shit. You know, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try. Earth Sweetheart is in the house. Sweet. Okay. Multi Tom Tom. So VB has a professional mic. Yeah, you know what I got? I got a free mic from my buddy that he was about to throw in the trash, and it's a pen mic. And I have this thing. I'm a musician and I record in my studio at home. And I have this and the microphones that I use. One was normally $50. Okay. And I got it on a Christmas sale for $19.99. So that's my top end microphone that I do own, which is not this microphone. My top end microphone was $20. And then the other one that I had for many years is really cheap, and it's for like PA systems. And it might have cost $20 at the time also, but it was part of a big kit, and it came with this stand. It was like a beginner's kit, but I just needed a mic stand, and I needed one of these things and some cords or something. No, it came with a 4-channel mixer that I bought that I then sold, I think. Actually, that's what that mic came from. But yeah, I don't have no professional mic. But yeah, this mic, for some reason, this mic is for taking dictation, or, you know, for using on a computer for taking notes or whatever the fuck. It's like an office microphone for like a secretary or a fucking administrative management or something, if they needed to record their voice into something or do some kind of presentation. That's all this mic is. And it's just really, it's perfectly attuned to picking up human voice frequencies. If you want to see it, it's a little pen mic. That's the mic I'm using. It's on a little platform, and it has a little mute button. But thanks though, you know. Let's see here. Lee says no mods, thumbs up. Oh my God, blowing my mind. Yep. I mean, there's so many people in here. Is the Scarecrow in here? Is the Scarecrow? Is my man the Scarecrow in here? No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, Tom says, VB, your mate Jed is also live. He was live when I, you know. Oh, Nathan Oakley says 26 watching, no wrenches needed. Well, Nathan, with the kind of people that are in here, you're tripping, right? We got the Scarecrow. We got Jeff Stewart's. We got Jeff Stewart's wife. We got Flat Earth Vancouver. We got Nathan Oakley in here. We got Richard Clark in here. We got Vlad, the Globe Impaler, in here. Muscle Car Rock Lover. Conspiracy Mystic. Okay, those kind of people are the kind of people that get banned left and right from places for, you know, trying to talk to people and trying to, you know, lay the smack down. These are the kind of people that would get wrenched the fuck out if this was a Globe Busters or if this was a fucking, you know, hot potato show or a fucking. Multi Tom says all the badasses of Flat Earth are in here. Wow. Not all of them, but there are a lot here. Oligarch has joined us. Oligarch, my 666th subscriber, who had to let me know, hey, by the way, I'm number 666. Yeah. Angel Raven 444 has joined us. Robert Forrest has joined us. You know. Oh, Vlad the Globe Impaler says, just asking a polite question. I got banned from many channels. Yep, it's true. Okay. Tomfoolery once again says, Lobe Busters gave me a ghost ban. Potatoes seem to let me talk, but I do get the odd timeout. Yeah, you know. Lori Gale has joined us. Nice to see you in the house, Lori Gale. Let's see how long we've been going here. Oh shit, I got 41 viewers. That blows out my top number by 42 viewers now. That blows out my top number by 10. This is 10 more than I've ever had at peak. Man, okay. I guess I better talk about something then. Talked about Jeff Stewart's great video about the curvature math and how it's bullshit. Talked about Dan Pratt's response to that video, which is also great. Talked about Jed Skeptic's latest top 10 countdown, his analysis of the top 10 flat earth charlatans. That was great. Oh man. They Lie Ohio dropped some great videos. They Lie Ohio has dropped an interesting video showing a practical demonstration on a spherical surface of light and describing elements of the lunar eclipse. And it's very informative, and I think you guys need to go check it out. It's very short too, very short, to the point, very fun to watch, very nice to listen to. So I can't hype They Lie Ohio up enough. Okay. And you know, let's go ahead and talk about let me see here. What do we got? 949. What should I talk about? Should I talk about Dell? Should I talk about the flat earth? Should I talk about leaving the sound on but taking the picture away while I handle some business? You know, should I talk about this this ridiculous advertisement on the back of this bullshit magazine that comes to our house that we got for free? My woman signed up for some 30-day free trial of some bullshit, this, that, and the other. And part of the whole thing was that they send this magazine to you for a year. Shit. Fuck. Living the good life sometimes. Sometimes living the good life. Son of a bitch. Let's see here. Let me just, you know. Big L. Big L. Oligarch sub number 666. Big L says, I'm the male version of a feminist. I'm a masculinist. Men are being oppressed by women and are given special treatment. I don't know if that's what you meant. You know, the Scarecrow wants me to talk about what I should talk about for the next 10 minutes. That's highly possible. It could even be likely. Let's see here. Jed Skeptic says, you can have my viewers, VP. Jed, I guess Jed must have ended his show. I was in and out on it. I had to get the tablet charging, so I was watching it, but then I realized I had to get it charging. I don't know. Nathan Oakley wants to be friends with Vlad the Globe Impaler. He said, will you be my friend? He said, you're so sweet. Tom Foolery, the ISS, says, I type, but no one can see what I say. Well, that's not true here. Definitely not true here. And I could talk about Dell. We could talk about Dell. Okay. So I was watching Jed back in the day. After Antonio and John LeBon had their little quasi debate on Nathan Oakley 1980, okay, I made a video review of that debate. And after doing so, John LeBon then came out with another video. His video said only 2 proper responses were made to the debate, in his opinion. One was Jed Skeptic Media, who did like a 30-minute review, something along those lines, I think. And then Validation Boy, which mine's like 7 or 8 minutes, I think. Camera pause. Not a microphone pause. And that's when I really, really heard of Jed Skeptic. I think I had seen Jed Skeptic before that, here and there. I had seen the videos in the side. Maybe watched a couple of them. Maybe not sure. Who knows? You're always intaking all kinds of different stuff, you know? And can't necessarily remember what all you've watched and what you haven't. Or what you watch all the way through and what you don't watch all the way through. And once John LeBon brought my attention to that and I watched it, it made me want to watch a bunch more Jed Skeptic. So I ended up watching, as far as I can remember, many, many, many hours of his vlogs over the span of a couple weeks, you know. And around the same time, well, no, month or two later, I heard Beyond the Imaginary Curve mentioned somewhere, something. Don't know where, maybe a chat, maybe someone said his name on a show, don't know. Eventually started seeing the name, started watching it, and I was okay with it. I thought, you know, oh, this guy's not so bad, you know. He's not really doing much. He's just talking in front of the camera. He doesn't have any other, you know, videos that are, you know, proving a specific point and directed and narrated and illustrate things and are considered real content. I don't know if he has any of that. He just has, you know, let's say, like the bullshit I'm doing right now. That's all he has, is that. And you know, I love the Scottish accent, the Irish accents, the all the different, you know, the fellow flat earthers who are from India. I love all these accents, these variations of English, because English is obviously, you know, the most beautiful language in the world. That's why all you motherfuckers speak it. So, you know, I like the British and how they say all the English words wrong, because, you know, the Brits are wrong. America's bigger. We're badder. Britain, you don't speak English. You don't speak real English. America is real. I'm speaking real English right now. So sorry, Nathan. You guys, little imposter English, okay? You can have it. Wiertigans, you know what I'm saying? I'm just playing, guys. Hold on. Oh shit, fuck that shit. Hold on, I'm with you. Oh man. I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh my gosh. Fuck, don't be jealous. Holy shit. Anyways. After a while. Oh, you guys, you like roll up your little pinners and you roll it up in your paper and you smoke it and it goes out halfway. That's pussy shit. You need to rip it from the water. Blast! That's how the big boys play. I see people rolling it up. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Just saying, you know. I'm not trying to test anybody's manhood or anything like that. I'm just saying. That's old school. You got to take it to the source, bro. You got to experience the experience. Anyways, so loved watching Jed. Was okay with Dell whenever I wanted to just pass time and I needed to have talking on in the background, doing some kind of work or whatever the fuck I was doing. And nothing else was on. He was like my default. So I ended up watching quite a bit of Beyond the Curve, you know. And then I noticed Beyond the Curve start beefing with Jed or something, you know. Some weird shit happened. And then I noticed their debate that they had going kind of came to a stalemate because of, you know, philosophical foundations of, you know, one of the people involved. And you know what I'm saying? And then Jed, at one point, Dell got this attitude and he got real fucking aggressive, okay? Like real aggressive. You know, I know I was fucking around with Bob and shit earlier, but I'm talking about a very subtle aggressiveness, you know, and he was telling Jed, hey, come meet me. Let's come meet face to face, you know? And it was obvious that Dell wanted to physically confront or attack Jed. And Jed's smart. He's like, why am I going to go meet up with you under the premise of doing some experiment, bring this equipment and shit, only to have you and your hooligan fucking thug buddies fucking try to mug me or rob me or some shit, you know, 5-on-1, some bullshit, you know? It's just silliness, you know? And what, does he have to bring his 4 buddies too? His 3 buddies too? When he meets you? It was just a bunch of bullshit. So then Dell comes back with some shit about, oh, you know, you're being too sensitive. And if you're intimidated by me, that's your fault, because I'm not trying to intimidate anybody. I'm just here looking for the truth, you know? But no, come to my house. Here's my address. Come meet me. Let's talk this out face to face, Jed, you know? So Dell was full of shit right there. I knew it. Then Jed takes it to the next level, calls him out for his fucking satanic tattoos, his fucking Freemasonic, satanic fucking sleeves and shit, you know? And he says it's part of his journey. And, you know, that's fine. That's fine, dude. But the whole thing is the fact that you are, Dell, you are a bully. You want to physically bully people, okay? And your whole channel, Dell, is about you sitting there and trying to get people to say things to you that you can just shut down with blanket philosophical claims of disbelief or you want to get down to the you know, what's the meaning of life is what you're trying to get down to with every single conversation, because the grounds you come at it with are like the argument's done with Dell. The argument's done with you. Just, you can't believe anything, you know, you can't, if you believe something, then it can't be the truth, or it might not be the truth. Dell, you have to it's impossible to go through life and act like I'm just trying to put this best, guys, because Dell seems like an okay guy, but, you know, he's just a bully, and like he's just kind of a fucking meathead, and he just needs to just chill the fuck out and be nicer to people, because he was attracting people. He was attracting viewers. I was watching Dell, and then he had this live chat one day. And he put the link out. I went on the show, and I was respectful. Said, great show. He said, thanks. I said, so what do you think about You know, should people are people better off assuming it's a sphere or assuming it's flat? Are they better off? That's a simple question. Okay, I'm openly saying that people are either assuming this or assuming that. So what the question was, Dell, let me repeat it, was, are people better off? Right or wrong, are they better off believing it's a globe or believing it's a flat earth? Which is better? Okay, and the answer obviously is people are way better off believing, if they have to have a belief. Okay, which we have to have belief still. That's what I'm saying. And if they do, they're obviously way the fuck better off believing that the earth is flat. With everything we've learned, with you, after hearing about the earth being flat, yourself, your mind expanding to the point where now you're just going live and you're just going with it. You know, you feel more confident, more intelligent than ever before because of flat earth, because at one point you believed the earth was flat. So how can you be such a fucking hypocrite and say that beliefs are so horrible? I'll be back. I'm going to take an intermission. I'm exactly 1 hour in, and I'll be back in approximately 8 minutes, maybe less. Oh, just like I said, got 32 viewers, climbing 33 viewers. All right, let's check out the comments. Let's check out the live chat. We got Angel Raven 444. I like Jed's shows. He's the best. He acknowledges the chat, unlike all the other channels. True. Victoria Sarton's in the house, and she says, you know, Poncho is too hyper for her. You guys are in there talking about free Chan light. Some people are against it. Some people are for it. No need to say any names at this moment. Everybody knows who they are. You know, as I hope for a Validation Boy live stream, it's come to pass that it really is, you know, like a wee bit of a drama hub, if you will. My show. It's a release. It's a way for beefs to be aired. And, you know, I still got a little bit of my story about Dell left to tell you guys. Lee says, I hope he washes his hands. Well, it's more of a smoke break than a bathroom break, so you can rest assured everything's fine. If you need that icky feeling, well, then there you go. Just for you. Okay. Someone says, no, it's Poncho Chan. I don't know. All I know is there's a couple guys on there that I've had some conversations with, and we're not on the air. And we're great. And I think it's because the channel is a lighthearted place. And when I came in, were available at the time to recognize, hey, we got someone here that really wants to have a real conversation. Let's leave and go out off the side of this chat and have our own talk. And they respected me enough to actually let me get to know them a little and ask questions of them that I had. You know, I wanted to know things about what was going on. And they were more than happy to talk to me about everything and gave me their take on everything that's ever happened in Flat Earth. And it was good times, you know, and I don't necessarily have to talk to those particular people all the time, but, you know, the river of feelings flows in different directions. You know, it changes directions. It changes directions sometimes. Let's see what's going on in the chat again. Let's see. Jed Skeptic. Now, Jed Skeptic is in the chat, and I cannot say this for sure. I cannot guarantee that this episode of Validation Boy Livestream is the place that this has been officially declared, because I didn't watch his entire show tonight. He might have already said this on his show at some point that I didn't see. But it seems as though the chat room of Validation Boy Livestream January 2nd, 2017 has Jed Skeptic Media officially declaring himself an oblate spheroid dogmatist. Dang, man. Dang. Those are strong words, because, you know, when you start slapping dogmatist on the end of it, bro, people are going to attack you for that, Jed. Jed Skeptic says to Flat Earth Vancouver, I hoped it was flat too. Unfortunately, I've seen enough of my own evidence to prove otherwise. It's shit facing up to the facts. It's shitty facing up to the facts. Everyone has their own views, and, you know, Jed has his reasons. And who am I to challenge those reasons without putting some thought into it, you know? I really like Jed, and I like his critical thinking, you know? And with all the evidence that him and a couple other people have been presenting lately, you know, there's been some strong arguments against Flat Earth lately that you know, out of respect and out of intellectual integrity, they deserve to be looked at. And it hurts. It hurts. But I'm still Flat Earth dogmatist. I'm still Flat Earth, bro. It's not going to change. When you go to the beach and you look in front of you, and you look to the left, to the right, and you don't see any curve going anywhere, okay? Your reality is that flat plane, okay? Anywhere that you can ever see is going to be this flat plane. So your reality truly is that. We're going to go down. This is going to go down to this battle forever and ever about this stuff in the sky. Okay. Jed and others have said that you have to look at everything in your environment to know your environment. Okay, here's the thing. The ground, in practice, in theory, but pretty much in practice, we can go and touch it, usually, unless it's some deserted island in some crazy, environment in the ocean that you can't reach it or something silly like that. Other than that, I mean, like, okay, the Earth, wherever you're going to see it, it's going to be flat. Okay. Now, you can't touch the sky. You cannot touch the sun, and you cannot touch the moon. You cannot touch stars. You cannot touch the sky. You cannot touch space. Okay. You can't touch it. You're not ever going to touch it, no matter what you do. I pretty much sit here and guarantee you that nobody listening to my voice right now is ever going to touch the sky. That being said, you cannot take into account anything that happens in the sky as a solid enough element, a solid enough factor to be factored into your analysis of your environment. And the environment you're analyzing is the Earth itself when you're saying the flat Earth. So this is going to go around in circles forever. But it's like I've said many times before, and how Antonio adopted it and how Dell adopted it, as much as he wants to deny it, the fact that you don't look at the sky to evaluate this environment, dude. That's the end of the argument, because you are not going to touch it. You are not going to do an experiment of any valid proof, because without touching it, okay, without touching the sky, you don't know what it is. It doesn't necessarily even exist. We could all be collectively imagining it for all you fucking know. You know what I'm saying? And this is not me talking shit to any person or, people in particular. So don't take that this way, anyone viewing this. But that's the end of the argument. The sky cannot be part of any experiment. It cannot be part of any conclusive experiment. If you're talking about reaching the totality of the environment, you're not going to touch it. You're not going to be able to do any kind of observation. You're not going to be able to do any kind of legitimate, repeatable experiment if it's something that you can't tangibly experiment on. Okay? It's not tangible. The moon is not tangible. Stars are not tangible. Okay. Matrix Decode says, "Hey VB and all." And Matrix Decode was very very interesting and very nice guy. And he said, "Hey, Happy New Year's" the other day. It was pretty awesome. I said, wow. He was one of the 2 people that actually said that to me, and that was pretty awesome. And that's okay, because I wasn't running around telling anybody anything like that anyways. Oh yeah, that reminds me, for all you shill hunters and extra paranoid folk out there, Validation Boy, as openly declared in other videos prior to this, I do have Nathan Oakley of Flat Earth UK Live fame. Okay, he is a Skype contact of mine, and I have had interactions with him on Skype, and everything's on the up and up. And anything that's ever happened with me and Nathan, in a Skype, everything's, we're just 2 guys communicating with each other. So there's nothing for me to hide. And Nathan sent a nice message, and I'm sure he mass messaged this same thing to everybody. But Nathan said, "Oh no, actually, no." Well, anyways, on Christmas, Nathan sent a Christmas video, good tidings. And then Nathan also sent a link and said, "Please comment on this flat Earth debate thread that's going down in this car video." And I thought, Christmas spirit, Nathan coming at me with something that he feels is positive, something that he feels is important to him. And for Christmas, Nathan Oakley wants the present of, hey, let's have a bunch of people go nuts on this car video in the flat Earth and break it down, lay the smack down on these people. And so I went and checked it out, and there was several familiar names in flat Earth there, people that are very friendly with me, people I consider friendlies, and they were laying the smack down on these people, and it was great. And so I left my comment on that fucker too. And that's what Nathan Oakley was referring to in the chat earlier, if anyone out there doesn't know. And that's it. That's all it was, And I did that for Nathan Oakley. So, that's because I like the idea of, these camps and these fucking people in this community. And I love the drama that can go on in between all of us. Because, at this point, flat Earth is a social thing, and you all know it. But we're still going to talk about Dell a little bit more, so don't you worry about that. Debate pervs. What's a debate perv? I wonder how Vlad the Globe Impaler and Orphan Red's disagreement ever panned out. I wonder what kind of grounds were reached in that whole argument. Maybe Vlad, maybe you can let me know in the comments here, because that's of of interest to me. I want to know what happened there. Please let me know if you'd like to. The Scarecrow, of course, is in the house and says, God, VB, get it through your thick skull. Chris Jericho is by far, quotes, by far the greatest wrestler of all times. I get it, Scarecrow. You think Chris Jericho is the greatest, dude. And for the most part, I agree with you, dude. So it's cool, bro. It's okay. I'm okay with that. But I mean, you're just gonna beat that thing like a dead horse, bro? Is that the or you're beating a dead horse? I don't even know how the thing goes. Man, everyone's saying hi. Oh, Nathan Oakley, Validation Boy, said he loves the Be Here and Love YouTube channel. Yeah, I said that. I most certainly did. It seems as though someone named John is antagonizing. Jed. But unfortunately, as we all know, my brother, Jed Skeptic Media, gracious host that mentions me with much favor often, as I do he, because great minds think alike, and great minds also think differently and agree that their differences are just fine. They're just fine. See, it just makes me want to talk about Dell. With Dell, me and him share a lot of the same core beliefs, But Dell, at one point, a week or two, a month ago, I don't remember when it was, a couple days ago. At one point, Dell was just, blabbing on again about we gotta have the government come and we gotta use our army and Dell. Okay, let's get back to the Dell story, anyways. But let me see if my man. Wow. Oh, Nathan Oakley says VB is bullying Dell. I'm not bullying Dell. The Scarecrow says Validation Boy just made the list. Damn it, man. I don't want to be on the list, man. Okay. So anyways, so where were we at? Jed pointed out Dell's thing and how the tattoos kind of like coincide with his whole thing. And it's kind of like this emotional thing that he needs to kind of progress past. And that's the point that Jed was making. Like, hey, dude, we're both experiencing cognitive dissonances during this argument that we're having with each other. And this is me speaking as Jed. I can't speak for Jed, of course, but this is what I perceived. It was because I saw the whole thing go down, and Jed was basically extending an olive branch, okay, and fucking saying like, why can't we just get along a little bit, or no, it wasn't even that. It was that he was saying, Dell, why does it have to be? Why do I have to come meet you in person? What's this whole thing where you're not gonna debate this anymore with me until I come see you in person or something like that? And it just got out of hand. And it's like, Dell, you got so fucking emotional, man, so emotional. And you sit there and you say like constantly like, oh, we need to get past the emotions and all this. We need to get past the drama and all this. We need to only come for logical truth and reasoning and only the truth and only evidences and claims and evaluating proofs. But I've never really seen you offer up any kind of theoretical anything. Not even that, no speculations, no nothing. I've never seen it, man. Maybe I need to go back to your channel and look at all your old stuff, but I think I went all the way back and I don't remember seeing you producing anything with any kind of either specifically scripted narration to make us to alliterate exact points, no demonstrations of anything, no kind of drawings of anything, no kind of to demonstrate any arguments to or for or against. But you were a flat earther. Anyways, Jed wasn't putting up with it. The whole thing sizzled out, I started talking a little smack to Dell. I went on his show. It was after this. I went on his show. Everything was cool. He basically blew off my question, the one that I had been asking about before I went on break here. I was saying, are people better off believing this or believing that? And that was the real question. And he thought that the question was, framed, or that it was a red herring or something like that. Like the question was loaded question. But it's not. It's the reality of things. Because, like I said, you can't touch the sky, Jimi Hendrix. And so you just don't know. That's the end of that. We're not going to know. We're only going to know flat earth. We're only going to know that, at least that much. We're only going to know that, at least for where we are on the earth, it's freaking flat. And then, of course, we're going to be reminded by little clues about, like, the whole flight where the lady gave birth, and instead of going across the ocean, which was much shorter, they went to somewhere in Alaska, and then she got dropped off there in Alaska. That's where they stopped, because of the straight line, like on the AE map, like the obvious shit. We're going to be reminded of that, and we're going to say, yeah, you know what? The earth is fucking flat. So I went on Dell's show. He ignored my question. He blew it off. He didn't get it. He didn't understand what I was saying. It's too deep for him, or whatever the fuck. He got all machoed up, fucking machismoed out, and got cheesy. But then he was cool, whatever. I said bye. It was nice talking to you. I got a bad vibe. I went back on later and I said, okay, are we past this point where you're done talking about that, so we can talk about some other stuff? And he's like, sure. And I said, what about this whole tattoo thing? What that Jed called out? I want like a better explanation of what, the whole tattoo thing is, because as of right now, you just given a bullshit explanation. Like, it's part of my journey. No, man, that shit's way, way too fucking elaborate to just be part of your journey. You must have been really into some serious shit to have decided to go with a lifelong commitment of solid black tattoos, sleeves, solid black sleeves of nothing but occult symbolism. Okay. You're not fooling anybody. Okay. Now you need to basically come clean and tell everyone all of what has really happened with you emotionally when it comes to those occult sleeves of solid black occultism that are painted on your body for the rest of your life, that you decided to go all the way and cover yourself up to your neck with. You need to tell everyone the real emotional development that has gone along with that. Because it's either one of two things. It's either you deeply regret that shit, okay, and you know why, and there's all kinds of fucking reasons why someone could legitimately regret that shit. Okay, and when you're all about honesty, you need to come clean about this shit, okay? And then also, the other path that you could have been on is that you've taken it to the next level and you keep progressing with the black magics. Okay. And that's scary and that's bad. And I don't want to, I hope that's not the kind of a person that you are, that you would exploit weird occultic black magic and Satanism, to enhance your life in some way. I would hope you wouldn't be an evil, sadistic person like that, a dark person like that, okay? So I don't think that's it. And I think that people are very interested. I think people like you a lot, Dell. And I think people are interested in hearing the story, your emotional story of your life with the tattoos and what they are, what they meant then, how they've changed, and what they mean now, and how you feel about it now. And I think that if you do have any dark feelings, which you seem to have a lot of aggression and dark feelings, I think if you can come clean to yourself, So much so that you can publicly come clean with it to the flat earth community, basically, the truth community. I think it'll be a real good thing for you, Dell. I think it would advance you psychologically, intellectually, twofold. That's what I think it would do. So maybe you should consider that, Dell. So anyways, I made a little spoof video. I had a shit accent. I was doing like a mix between a Indian and an Irish and a Jamaican accent. Okay, it was fucking atrocious. And I put the video out and I was mocking Dell straight up. I'll admit it. I was mocking you, Dell. And people liked it. And then you came back and you had me as an alien and you said it was, my illegitimate bastard or something like that. And it was pretty funny when you said that. I actually liked that. And then had it with the beanie, but all you got to do is next time when you get it on camera, take the beanie off. Let that bald head shine in the alien. You came back with that, I let it slide. I didn't care anymore, Then you had to come back and you kept it alive. A couple videos passed. You had this weird fucking thing with Martin and fucking mindfulness and Nathan Oakley, which I still have to address. I still need to address that. But where was I? Okay, so a couple episodes of Dell pass, and then he keeps it alive. He still talking trash. I guess it was a comment that I had made on his video. Well, obviously it was, he was talking trash, and then I quoted him. And I came out with my video, what's it called? Beyond the Imaginary Doublespeak. And that video is a demonstration of how Dell needs to lighten the fuck up, man. Dell, you refuse to go in any direction. So you're like in neutral when you need to start exploring avenues of thought. You're on the cusp. There's many ways you can go. There's many ways I'm sure you have gone, and you need to start going in new directions, because as of right now, you're just sitting on an island with your two loyal guards, your teen foil at, with the soundboard and the tiger zebra bull thing. I don't know what the fuck that thing is. And then, your boy John, and you got your little guards in front of you, and you're the El Presidente, and you want to sit there on your mighty throne, and you want to have people come in, and you want to like punish them and destroy them as they come and attack you. But you want them to attack you. That's the thing, though. You want fights, man. That's all you want. You just want to fight. So all this, I've heard you say, we need to unite, and we need to have unity. We need to drop all this, that. But how's that possible, Dell, when all you really, really want, Dell, is to fight? That's all you want, man. Everybody knows it. You're just on here just to fight. But you know what? You know what, Dell? That's why I'll support you and say your name so much and dedicate so much of this fucking broadcast to you, because you're a warrior. Okay? At heart, you're a fucking warrior. And I respect that a lot. There was a phase a couple years back when I was the epitome of a keyboard warrior. I was writing epic fucking novellas in comment boards of fucking internet truth forums and conspiracy forums, going nuts, fucking just authoring, going nuts, man, theorizing, contemplating, putting shit together. I know what it's like to be a warrior, and you're a warrior at heart, and that's okay, because to each their fucking own. So I respect it, and you attract people, And the thing is that maybe you need to start taking at least some stances on some things. Otherwise, without any beliefs, you can't. I mean, there's so many catchphrases. I'm not even going to go there. There's so many catchphrases for that about beliefs. But you know the fucking deal. You know the drill, Dell. You got to start taking stances. Otherwise, your show is going to stagnate. And I don't know how you know, maybe I'm having a little bit of cognitive dissonance here. Maybe I'm just a fucking jackass and I say things without thinking them through. But, how the fuck does Dell have all these viewers? This explosion of viewers doesn't make sense. There's a guy named They Lie Ohio, has a fantastic channel. That's probably a place where I think all the subs probably should be headed towards. There's a lot to be learned on that channel. I think you guys should consider that. And if you're subscribed to Dell, more power to you and good for you. The guy, he's on the cusp. Dell, you're on the cusp. And if you just chill the fuck out and admit to yourself that emotions play a much bigger role in everything that you're doing here than you'd like to admit, come clean about it, you'd be a lot better off, man. You'd save yourself the fucking heartache and the heart attack. Okay. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about that more on another day. Let's see what's going on in the live chat right now. Just go straight to the bottom. Vlad says, you mean if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Interesting. Damn. I thought Jed would be asleep by now. I think he's 5 hours ahead. So I think it's no, maybe he's 7 hours ahead. It's probably like 4:46 a.m. over there, or 3:46 a.m. over there in Scotland. Dell doesn't want, Jed says, Dell doesn't want to commit to an idea because of fear. Man, the chat is nuts in Validation Boy. Y'all know that there's never been chats like this ever in Flat Earth. This is a true free-for-all. I mean, it's damn near borderline exploitative of me. Oh, man. We got sickos in here like Nathan Oakley, tearing it down. Jed says, everyone that has a channel has their own platform. So, I mean, yeah, really, in reality, like, any bitching and moaning that might have been done even by myself in the past, okay, I'm humble enough to say it, it's kind of, a little bit unjustified because everyone does have their own platform. If you have a channel, you have your own platform. So it just, how many people are going to hear your platform? Who do you get your message out to? Who are the people, who are the bigger channels you go to and say, hey, I'm a huge fan of yours. Can I please link this on your channel? And they'll say yes, or they'll say no. It's all about who you choose. And then from there, you got to think, okay, the people that are on that channel that I'm trying to advertise myself on, are they really going to connect to my content? Or how's my content going to appeal to those people in that crowd? You got to think about those things. You got to think about where to drop your stuff. You might want to drop your stuff with, David Weiss because you like his stuff, but maybe your stuff doesn't match his stuff or doesn't complement it well. So you say, oh, I'm going to go to, Nathan Oakley and say, hey, Nathan, could I leave this link in your video, in your thing? It's me. I'm a new channel. And, it's likely that, Nathan Oakley or Flat Earth Vancouver or Jed Skeptic or Lori Gale or Vlad, the Globe Impaler, Flat Earth, FEVBC, DTA, Backup Channel 102, people like that. And that they will likely say yes, when you're a new channel. I missed it, man. I missed, if you did respond to me, Vlad, about your dealings with Orphan Red. Sorry, I missed it. Jed says, glad you brought up the Tats VB. There is a story behind them. Yeah, there's a big fucking story, a big, huge story behind them. Okay. And maybe for legal reasons, he can't talk about it. Victoria Sarton says, I have one tiny heart tattoo. The symbols are bad though, says P. Mars. Be Here in Love says, glad you like my channel, VB. Lori Gale's in the house. Oh, okay, I already got to that part. Let's see what else is going on in the chat. Dave Little says, I'm a VB virgin. Jed sold me this drug, LOL. Jed's pushing off VB on people, high doses. I mean, straight to the source and shit. Oh, man. The Scarecrow talking about, he hates the Steelers. He thinks it's going to be the Packers versus the Patriots, Oh, man. So we got a lot going on in the chat, Jed says there's a lot of shitty people in here. I hope, they allow Ohio, Angel Raven, John Watson, Big L, Lee, P. Mars, Angel Raven, Vlad, David Little. I hope all y'all are having a good time. I wonder how many people we got watching. We got 30 viewers right now, 31. Picking up the pace. At one point we had 40. Let's see here. Go about maybe 15 more minutes, something along those lines. What else could we talk about, Big L says, cunts who are given the option to ban or timeout will do it. Dave Little says, fuck Dell, sing us a song. Well, not much is going on, There, I see this. They Lie House has always shitty people in flat Earth. But I see this general trend heading towards extreme flat Earth skepticism going down. I see several channels, even channels that are at war with each other, taking this hardcore stance against flat Earth. But my flat Earth dogmatism matches up just fine against that claim. It's possible that both sides of this argument hold validity. I see the value in both sides of the argument. I see the emotional value in both sides of the argument. And that's why I think people are indeed better off assuming the Earth is flat before assuming it could be a sphere. Okay. By assuming that you could touch the sky, which you can't, you can then assume that you're in space. Okay. But it can't be proven. It has yet to be proven. It's the end of that story. If you want to be all extreme skeptic about it. So it's really just a matter of choice. Now, since it's just a matter of choice, and I'm looking around at what I can see, can observe, and can likely, if really, really wanted to, I could touch it, see that it's real, and know that it's real. The Earth plane that you're standing on, the bottom, what's underneath us, that is a flat plane, for as far as I can see. So I think intellectually, it's more sound to assume or believe that the Earth is a flat plane than it is to assume or believe that it's a globe. because once again, can't ever get high enough. No one's gonna know. Dell don't want to hear that. Too bad, so fucking sad, Dell. That's the bottom line. Okay. Let's see if chat has gotten any better. Vlad doesn't want to reply to me about that whole thing. Frozen Lake Balcal. Frozen Lake Bacal. Richard Clark says, why is Jed allowed in here? Jed's allowed anywhere. Delonium says, you don't even know what you assume when you think the earth is flat, since there is no model that works. So what do you imagine then? Exactly. Cool kids are showing up. The Scarecrow says he's Validation Boy #1 supporter. It seems as though this show has reached its bitter end. Unless there was other things I've forgetting to talk about. Oh, no. We could talk about Dell's, what do we got? Got about 8 minutes left. Okay, we can talk about Dell's show that he did where he had mindfulness on there. He had Martin on there, actually, first. And Martin, Martin won't let anyone finish a sentence. Sometimes I say to myself, geez, the more I see Martin, I start thinking he is a psyop. He himself is just a psyop, okay? Like this guy. He literally does not let anybody finish a thought or finish a sentence until they shut him down or mute him or tell him to shut up. And then even when they do tell him shut up, they have to tell him 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times until he finally shuts up. And it's just outright rude. And Martin is this strange distraction. Okay. Martin acted horribly during Dell's hangout. Mindfulness comes onto the hangout. Mindfulness goes balls to the wall, raging, screaming at the top of his lungs, fuck you, Nathan Oakley. Okay. I didn't even know. Okay. About the fact that, Vancouver, like Jed was saying, Vancouver got the videos from Mindfulness. I didn't even know about that. I was just watching Mindfulness go nuts on Nathan Oakley for whatever reason. And it was, under the premise that Nathan had been saying nasty shit in the comment boards, which he's done here and he's done everywhere and everybody knows it. And Nathan even acknowledged it himself, okay, later on in the show. Mindfulness comes on. He's talking mad shit about Nathan Oakley. He's like, fuck you, Nathan Oakley, So just nuts, okay? And he's got his little buddy Hollies on. He's got his beanie, looking sharp and fresh and going nuts. And I've never seen this side of this guy. What little I have seen of him, I've never seen this side of him. And then, Martin still won't even let that guy, Mindfulness, finish any of his thoughts, okay? And it's very annoying. It's very disturbing. It's very distracting. It's very painful. And something feels very wrong about the whole thing as you watch it. Anyways, Martin, Mindfulness goes nuts, getting all hard on Nathan. Nathan shows up. Mindfulness disappears into the back of the chair. Okay. And Nathan comes, I see, and just like Jed was going to say, it's almost, he stole my thunder. Jed, you stole my thunder. But you're thinking the exact same thing I thought. It was like, you had to come in, Nathan, for showing up in there and saying, okay, motherfucker, say to my face, basically. And, I mean, this dude had his tail tucked so deep up in between his legs. It was almost comical. It was almost looked scripted. I mean, it almost looked scripted. I mean, this guy was in the camera with the middle finger screaming at the top of his lungs, fuck you, go to hell and all this shit. And Nathan comes in, his wee little mouse in the fucking cut. in the cut. All right. Like, what happened to this guy? I thought he was Mr. I want to fucking, you know, choke Nathan to death, you know? I didn't understand. It seems scripted. And then Martin, okay? Martin is sitting there popping for fucking Nathan and saying, "You're my hero, Nathan Oakley. You're my hero, Nathan Oakley." I mean, it had to have been one of the most disgusting, atrocious, and just as Jed has said, I hate to be just a fucking parrot of Jed right now, but completely cringeworthy as fuck thing that I have ever fucking seen on a Flat Earth Hangout, man. I mean, this is worse than anything we've seen with the you-know-who's, the big shows, the big platforms. This is worse. Okay. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And to see Martin egg it on and pop for Nathan, and Nathan was laughing at it. I don't know what Nathan really thinks of Martin, and I don't know what Martin thinks that Nathan really thinks of Martin. Okay? None of us know that. None of us are in either of their heads. Okay? But the whole display was rather disturbing. And I mean, I'm willing to bet that the whole thing was completely organic. I'm willing to bet that. I'm willing to bet it right now that that was probably real and not scripted, which makes it all the more fucking cringy and hilarious. And the guy backed down, and then by the end of their time together, the guy was sucking up to Nathan so bad. Nathan had the win. He had the W and was just hanging it over this guy's fucking face. Okay? And I hate to say that because as far as I knew, Mindfulness was a pretty decent channel, you know? But to see him in action like that, it was very disheartening. And to see him go so hard and then not even say something to the guy's face, or not even illustrate your point. It was like the whole time I was watching it, I was thinking to myself, hey, Mindfulness, why don't you say this, and this to Nathan Oakley right now? I was thinking all these things that this guy could have fucking said to at least have aired the actual fucking grievance. But he failed to air his grievance, and he tucked his tail. And it was very showing. It was very telling. And it was not a good look, as they say. And it was not very impressive. It was not very impressive. You have to have integrity. You have to back up a little bit of something you say. You know, when I did a roasted potatoes video, I think I even linked in some, no, maybe not, but I think I even threw in some imagery that was part of this whole drama that I wasn't even aware of before. Let's see what's going on. Delonium says, this is probably the biggest Flat Earth show. No, we got 30 viewers. Martin tap, Jed Skeptic. Remember I said it, Martin tap dancing naked. Man. Yeah, I mean, and then I got to round the show up, guys. I can't go much longer. But to see that, okay. It really wasn't impressive, and I hope that some better stuff starts coming out of that neck of the Flat Earth Woods over there, you know, as far as Dell and his channel are concerned, basically. Because Dell's channel seems to be growing at a fast rate, and if he's going to become the next top brass and the next top potato on the back of spinning in a circle, then things aren't looking too good for 2017 in the Flat Earth YouTube community. I have faith, though. I have faith that Dell will come to terms with the fact that he needs to start taking stances. I hope to see Dell go in that direction. You know, he can mock me all he wants. You know, I think this all needs to be put to rest between me and Dell because, you know, if anything, I won. But I'm not even going to accept the victory. I'm just going to let it end in a draw. You know, people want to go subscribe to Dell, they can do that. You know, pointing out that he's nothing but a bully, it nullifies any bullying he might try to do to me because he knows that I know he's a bully. So he can't really touch me anymore. I've already won. He's adopted my ideas. It's over. That's good. I'll let it be a draw. We're good, though. Jed says, good show, BB. Thank you very much, Jed. You know, I'm just going to sit here and promote all my little network of friends. You know, Jed, Conspiracy Mystic, and Lori Gale, you know, Deli, Ohio. I'm going to tie you in there. And Nathan Oakley, he's part of my crew now. You know, me and Nathan taking over 2017, you know. BBC special, Validation Boy, and Nathan Oakley, 1980. Nathan Oakley Cord, Oakley Chode, taking over the BBC, a 2-hour presentation. I'm gonna get him to turn on Patricia. I'll get Nathan to stab Patricia in the back. Join Validation Boy. Or Sweetheart was in the house. The Scarecrow was in the house. Talking smack about Raw. I can't be hearing it right now. It's been a good show, guys. I'm gonna let it go. I got 32 viewers right now. Pretty much done talking about whatever needs to be talked about as far as my little bubble, my little corner, my dark little basement corner of the flat earth world is concerned since, you know, my last video. So I'll probably see you guys soon. So don't you worry about any of that. I'll probably see you guys real soon. It's been a great show. You know, check out all those channels I mentioned before. Stop fucking about with your life, you know. Come to terms with what you think you need to believe, what you need to start believing. You know, you want to be an oblate spheroid dogmatist. You want to be a flat earth dogmatist. You want to be a straight up glober, you know, heliocentric, you know, ever expanding universe, something from nothing, no God, no hell, no punishment, no karma, no nothing. You want to be like that? That's fine too, I guess, you know, whatever. So for now, sorry if this show wasn't as entertaining as the last one or the last few. Just trying to stay a little more somber for the downtime of this time of year. All right, guys. Validation Boy live stream. January 2nd, 2017.